Yo, second yellow, man.
We back, boys.
Man.
We back. A lot has happened in the football world. Still, we've wrapped it up. They've played all of the games of the 2024-25 season.
And before we go into
The chapter's
about
closed.
football, yeah.
What we doing?
Now we had a good weekend, man.
Alright, talk to me. Yeah, lads had a
We
weekend
had a
on
good
them still.
weekend.
No,
You
we had
get
a
me?
weekend. We had a weekend still.
We had a weekend, man.
Talk to the boys.
Chat to me. What was you lot up to?
You know what? It was our brother's wedding.
Come on, man.
Shout
You
out
get
to
me?
my bro,
Shout
my
out
G.
Tef, man.
Big
Yeah.
up Tef, man.
It was a good wedding. You get me?
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
tuxes were out.
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
like weddings. You know when you just all the man them are just suited and booted and they got the church shoes on.
Yeah.
And you know what it
looking
is?
clean.
He got us initially
Mm.
Yeah.
because obviously he prepared the tux, innit?
Yeah.
He picked a certain tux.
Yeah.
So obviously when the man them were fitting the tuxes and that,
Yeah.
it was looking a bit. No, look. Let me not tell a lie. Yeah. It was looking
Tread
all
lightly,
right.
you know. This is a
Nah,
man's wedding.
nah,
you
it
know,
was
like,
looking
it's,
good.
It's a one-off
Because you know when
thing.
it was a rental tux, innit?
Yeah, yeah.
So you know when you try it on,
Yeah,
they give you like a try-on thing.
yeah.
So obviously, like you know, like the Slim Brothers,
Yeah.
when they try it on,
Mm.
it fits.
Yeah.
Like, it sits normal.
Yeah.
But you see when you got my BMI,
Yeah, you're a bit of a bruiser still. Yeah.
That's a bruiser.
He's a bruiser.
You see, we got my BMI, yeah.
Mm.
It's looking a bit Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah,
You get what I'm trying to say?
yeah.
So I tried it on. I FaceTimed him straight away. I said, I'm not going to this wedding.
What was it looking like?
It was just looking like bed sheets galore.
Swear down.
Nah, it was baggy.
Did they give you a baggy
It
joint
was-
or did they
that-
give you the
they just-
slim? Did they give
No,
him?
It was
it was a
carton
baggy,
bags. It was
like-
carton bags.
Oh man,
You know what it is?
Are they
You see
Steve
like
Harvey
the,
you?
yeah, bro. They
Steve-
Steve
they
Harvey.
Steve
bro.
Harvey you.
And you
That's
see
peak.
you see like the bigger the width,
Yeah.
Width.
the bigger the waist,
Yeah.
the bigger the legs get.
Oh.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
So you was doing
So-
flared bottoms?
No. Let me finish. In the end, alhamdulillah, it was
Yeah,
good.
say
But
nothing.
initially, I said, I'm not going to this wedding.
You was like done for that.
I said, nah. And then True say like a couple of the other boys,
Yeah.
like who've got a higher BMI than I do.
Okay. Oh yeah. Different weight class.
Yeah, like no, it's similar, but like
Okay.
slightly. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like
Mm.
5 kgs more in that.
Yeah.
Obviously, they made me feel a little bit better about myself. Yeah.
Okay.
And then when the real thing came,
Yeah.
It was snug.
it was clean.
Yeah, it was snug.
I was like that. So
It
the
was
try-on
tidy.
one was like a little dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
The real thing come chug. You was.
It came
you was
like
serious.
all, like everything was everything.
I think that
No,
was the
that's
first time
proper.
getting a rental suit.
Okay
A
then.
lot of
Was the
brothers.
first time being fitted tailored?
Yeah, more
Okay.
time. Yeah, more or less.
Yeah, I'm
That's
not gonna
funny,
lie
man.
to you. There is not. See, when I jump in a tailored joint, yeah, man, really
Different.
feel like what's his name?
Yeah.
I feel like Conor McGregor. You know when McGregor's
Yeah.
walking around doing the gorilla walk
yeah,
in a suit. It's nothing like it. Still,
No,
I'm
I
not
feel
gonna
like
lie.
I'm in layer cake or something.
You got the
Oh.
cuffs. You know when the cuffs are just like, hey,
I'm
Different.
not gonna lie, and obviously the sun was out.
oh, sun's out, guns out.
The whips were out.
The whips
come
were
on,
out.
Come on, I see certain things. I
Whips
see,
were
you know what
out.
I'm saying?
You get me?
I can't lie.
That's his
We-
alter
we-
ego. You don't know his alter
Yeah.
ego? His alter ego is drop top Aussie.
Yo,
That's his name.
listen, yo,
You man don't know.
yo, Lamborghini limbs.
I like that one. You know?
That was cool.
Double
That
L.
was
That was
Get
cool.
me?
That was cool.
And True say me and Limbs had the flower man thing going as well.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, a lot of man were busting jokes. You know who you are.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
You get me? But True say, yeah, man. Nah, shout out Tef, man.
Shout out, Tef, man.
It was a
Big
great
up.
wedding,
Up
man.
north, man.
Big up, man.
Blessings
Happy
to
for
you
the
and your
brother,
new
man.
partner,
Man,
man.
yeah,
God
man.
Get me?
bless
It was
you
a
as
good
well,
vibe.
man.
And you know what? The
Yeah,
good
man.
thing, like, you see what I like about those kind of link ups, yeah?
Yeah.
You see people you ain't seen in years.
Facts.
Oh, it was
Like,
a
you know,
facts.
like
I don't see man that are happy to see me a lot.
bro,
You know, like I'll be real. I just see the
yeah.
same old killies. I just say, "Wagwan,
Yeah.
sit down,
And,
man."
Yeah.
and you know when you
You
see
see
like,
a man that's like, "Oh
My
shit,"
days,
and you know,
yeah.
like you see like, that's real friends. You know, like you don't have to talk all the
yeah,
time.
facts.
But when you see each
I
other,
kick
you
it
can-
with you like I was with you yesterday.
and,
Yeah,
and
I'm
the,
saying.
you know the genuine reaction.
Yeah.
It's love.
Yeah,
100%.
Like even though you don't talk, you don't
Yeah.
link up, it's
Yeah.
just happy to see you.
Yeah,
man.
no,
Like
facts.
you looking good. Like
Facts.
you know what I mean. And then and another thing was seeing like the Bridgen's families, like the Marjays.
Yeah.
You know, like the little siblings that
It's like
grew
when
up.
you see a different side to them.
Yeah,
It's like when you
like,
see them
oh my
being a
God.
family.
Yeah, now my
person,
mum
yeah.
pulled up still.
Yeah, man. His
My
mom,
mum
his
pulled
sister.
up.
Good to see
Mama
them.
Limbs
You get
and
what I'm
that.
trying to say? Like,
Mama Limbs pulled up.
in the house.
like,
Get me met half of the man. Half of the man she has met, but a lot of the brothers she ain't met.
and you know, like I met Lamborghini Limbs' mum, innit? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, we're running with that.
So obviously, true say like, but she didn't really like. Obviously, I got the tux on, I got a little frame on. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like,
I saw how you was looking.
so
Different.
you get it. So I
Different
had to
person.
remind her of like the activities I've done in the household.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
oh yeah. Like, do you get what-
She's like, what? I'm part of the brothers that helped clean out the porch. There was a bunch of rubbish in my porch one time.
You
innit?
get
Come
me?
on.
Ozzy came
She
to
didn't
you
know
and
she was. That's dropped top. Ozzy.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get it. So yeah, it was good to see, man. Little siblings grew up.
Yeah, come
Like,
on.
looking at basketball.
Yeah,
Hey,
bro.
you see,
Feel better old. than you
was it
see.
Jamie
Yeah.
Oliver,
Yeah,
the
chef.
the chef guy?
yeah.
Hey, these kids are different now, innit?
Yeah, I'm not
telling
gonna
you.
lie to you.
Question though, seeing as it happened on the 31st, the wedding,
Yeah.
and the Champions League final was on the 31st.
Ooh.
Seeing as you went to the wedding now, would you have still missed it for Arsenal being in the Champions League final? Seeing as you've experienced that moment, it was such a,
I'll be honest,
you know what I
boys,
mean?
yeah.
Tuesday, you just spent 10 minutes gloating about how dope
Nah,
it
you know
was.
what it
and
is. You know what it is. You see, Arsenal.
Him up, this guy. Yeah, set him up.
Alright, cool.
That was rude. Yeah,
that.
go
Double
on.
pivot. You
Yeah,
don't know
nah,
what's going
nah,
on here.
Trust me.
I'll be real. Tef, get off the TV, man. I ain't listening. You see, if Arsenal was in the final,
Alright.
I would have worn that tux in Munich.
Come on.
Yo,
Come
nah, listen. You know what it was, yeah? You see, like, there was a big dilemma before that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you see, like, after we beat Madrid and that, there was a
Yeah.
big hoo-ha, whatnot. And, like, Lamborghini Limbs knows, yeah? I was broken, man.
Yeah.
Like, it was like my heart and my heart, not even my mind and my heart. It was my heart and my heart. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I sound like I'm from New York. My heart.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah?
You good in my
But in the
heart.
end, you know what? God works it all out,
Yeah,
innit?
it was
Do you
meant
get
to-
what
it was
I'm
meant to
trying
happen
say? Like,
that
it was
way,
meant to
so-
happen,
nah,
man.
it's calm.
And you know what? Alhamdulillah, we went to the wedding.
It would have been amazing though if it worked out Arsenal being in the final.
No, you know what would have been
Nah,
amazing?
but yeah,
if
it's
the
not like
wedding.
that. Don't do
nah,
that. Don't do
yeah.
that.
It would have been
Don't
amazing if
do that.
Arsenal was in the final, the wedding was a week later or a week before.
And we won it.
Did you get me?
Yeah,
But
man.
slightly, I think my boy done like I know he supports Arsenal and that.
He's calm with it. Final. Fuck that.
But I think he's slightly done a little dua
Yeah.
Against
PSG,
us.
against us
Okay.
on a pagan man thing.
All right. When did he lock in the date? Time ago.
So, wait, one
Oh, he's
sec.
having a word with him.
One
He's having a
sec.
word with him. I can see this.
Okay,
I know this
right.
look.
This is a one-to-one.
I know this look.
It's a one-to-one. Say
I
no.
know you did it. Yeah. But it's fine.
It's calm.
Yeah.
You better stay married for the rest of your life. My brother, now shout out
That's
to
a shout out, Def, man. My bloke, my guy, man. Big up yourself,
bro,
man.
take him up,
You get
take
Come
him
on,
up.
man.
Big
You done
him up,
already,
still.
man.
But that
Let's go straight
That-
into it, man. Top of the first.
you
get
gotta
me?
talk about the big boys, man.
Let's get into
when
it,
it
let's
gets
get
to
into
that
it.
big boy time of year, the
get
end of
into
May,
We're back, guys. Let's get into it.
that's when they take home biggies.
Come on,
All
man.
this talk about Arsenal in the
Come
final, we
on,
didn't
man.
deserve to be in the final.
Come
We
on,
were
man.
beaten by a better team.
Come on, man.
We were beaten by the eventual champions, PSG. They put on. The final was almost crap. I'll be honest with you. Like it was a dead final in terms of competitiveness. The last 5 Champions League finals, I think, were 1-0s. This was they might as well played.
It was a
what's that?
pre-season game.
They played Angers in the like on a Thursday for no reason. This is like a game where
Oh, they toyed with him.
no, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen that kind of performance.
No, what does this mean, though? What does this mean for Inzaghi? What does this mean for Inter Milan?
Nah,
you just
nah,
lost
nah,
4.
First things first.
You dropped out of 4 trophies in the space of 4
week.
months.
First things
I think it was
first.
a couple months. I think it was a couple
At
months.
3 trophies in a week.
Was it 3 trophies in a week?
Three,
Yeah.
it's 3 in a week. He
3 in
lost
a
the
week,
he lost
man.
the league game. He lost the semi-final to a terrible AC Milan team, and he got given a schooling.
Battering, bro.
Yeah, a schooling. Inter Milan's team, how he set them up, it is a chess
Yeah.
setup.
That was not
Yeah,
meant to happen.
they are the kind of team where they're like, please press us. We play out of the back better than anyone else.
I'm on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Little man, I don't know who little man is. Shout out little man. Little man's telling me yes, 5-0 PSG. I said you're even lie.
Don't
You
even
trolling,
sound
innit?
right.
don't even sound right.
Yeah.
I'm halfway into an Azonto,
Yeah.
so I'm really
Okay.
I'm not
You're
really
in full swing.
I'm
Yeah.
in full swing.
Yeah,
of things.
yeah.
My man's telling me it's 5-0 PSG. So what is this? A friendly game?
Yeah, no, it was a comprehensive ass whooping
But-
from like early on in the game as
Happy
well.
for Enrique. I'm happy for Dembele. There's certain people I'm actually happy for. I did want Inter to win. That was my call. That was my prediction. For obvious reasons, PSG's never won it.
Yeah.
Arsenal's never won it. I know I don't want to make it about that, but I just kind of wanted it to be a thing where if they've never won it before, let's just keep it that way, innit?
And like top of the sorry, let me say something quickly. From top to bottom as well. It is like they put on a masterclass on how to run a football club. The Qatari owners, they said, okay, done.
And he was gassed. You see him?
Done for
He
all
was
of that. My
gassed.
man speaks the waviest French as well. You see how he was speaking French? I see him all face. You know why I like that owner? You know why he's a bad boy? He was FaceTiming old PSG players.
Yeah.
I see him FaceTiming Thiago
He's a
Silva.
fan. Yeah, he's a fan.
Like I see him like, yo, like Thiago Silva was like, that's us, like that's that, like you know. What I'm
Yeah.
From him, Luis Ocampos, that they got in the director
Yeah,
that said,
serious.
done for all of this blockbuster signing thing. We tried it for 12 years, it didn't work. Let's go get the best ballers that are out there, regardless of their
Build
name.
them.
Put a team together. Luis Enrique just left the Spain team. They went on to win. He wasn't really looked at in the best light since leaving Barcelona. Brother.
You know what I blame it on?
Luis Enrique. Can we get one for Luis Enrique, please?
Yeah,
But Luis Enrique, that is a product of his coaching, the whole team.
Alright,
You
cool.
know, you know what I blame it on?
Go on.
I blame it on a few things, innit? Let me go. I blame it on ravioli, lasagna, spaghetti
that's the
bolognese,
angles.
Man's going for the dietary.
parmesan,
pizzas.
red wine,
Pecorino.
ravioli.
What's the sparkling water called?
Bruschetta.
Pellegrini.
Pellegrini, shout out
That's my
Pellegrini the
favourite thing,
gaffer.
can't lie.
Pellegrino.
Like
Pellegrino.
Pellegrino. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like I blame it on all of that. And especially see when them man at that age, you can't feed them pasta. You
They're an older
you can't-
team still.
You can't feed them bad as pasta. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Cause they should have just had a one croissant,
Yeah.
and they might have ran.
Yeah.
100%.
Brother, the
Croissant,
goals,
a little
like-
cappuccino.
Bro,
and
their
and a
age
cigar.
showed.
Yeah.
That game, the age showed.
No,
Like it showed.
They
Like,
got ran out of the
bro, some of
Munich.
the goals were like power league goals.
Yeah.
Like it was so easy.
Yeah.
Like the first goal was a tapping, like raw. Like, what's
yeah.
going
I
on? Do
don't
you get what I'm
think they
trying to
even
say?
knew what was going on.
Like, what was going on?
I think they would playing on the break more time. And it was more counter attacking.
Nah, they
no?
dominated, man.
I feel like
Did they control possession?
I didn't see Inter Milan with the ball
Mm.
for longer than a minute at a
They
time. A minute is a
dominated,
long
man.
time as well. I'm
Can't-
talking seconds. They had the
yeah.
ball for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
PSG run them off the ball. One of
Yeah.
the best pressing teams I've seen in my life.
Yeah, I heard
Like,
that
I'm
Pele
talking-
was working.
I'm talking like, 2019 prime Klopp.
yeah.
That's like the only team I've seen press
press
like
like
this
that,
team.
yeah,
This
yeah.
team is like the best pressing team
Yeah.
I've maybe seen in my whole life. They get the ball off you like that. And when they get the ball off of you, it's not a faffing thing. It's not a recycle,
They
give it out
just
to the
attacking straight
fullbacks.
away.
It's 5 attackers are running at 4 of the defenders.
Yeah.
That's what they're just crazy.
You know what it is? They played like their life was on the line. Like
Yeah.
this was their last game they're ever playing.
Was this their second final?
Yeah, no.
PSG.
PSG. I'm
Since
saying
2020,
but
yeah,
this
that's their second
team though,
Yeah.
majority
Yeah.
of them aside from Marquinhos,
Yeah.
this is their first fight.
first
But
time,
it was
yeah.
like their life was on the line.
Mm.
Like it was do or die for them.
No,
Yeah.
100%.
Like if anything, Inter this is their second final in 3 years.
Yeah. Back
So
to back more time,
naturally, people would have thought Inter are gonna do it.
Inter
Yeah.
like
But
come in looking a bit more streetwise. They've been around the block.
PSG,
Mm.
it was, and that's with finals. Like there's something different.
Yeah.
But 5-0 boys,
It's ridiculous.
that is embarrassing.
That's like the Inter players gotta go home and look at themselves and be
No, you
like,
ain't-
you came to the biggest
I
stage
wanna-
No, but you gotta go home.
to shit.
You
the
gotta
bed
go
like that.
home. Like not Inter home,
Oh, well,
not Milan.
Dumfries gotta go back
no,
to the-
Dumfries go back. Not even
the Straat.
not even to Nederland. Not even to
Netherlands.
Holland. Not even to Holland.
Netherlands.
Not even to
Netherlands.
Holland. Go back to the Antilles. You know the Dutch
Oh,
Antilles.
yeah,
The colonization
yeah.
states.
Yeah, yeah,
Go
yeah.
back there.
Look at the camera. Look
Like,
at the camera.
do you get me?
Dumfries.
Trying to loglu. Go back to Antalya. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like,
So you can't even
like,
do the go
you
back to
can't-
Milan.
No one's going back. The only one that's going back to Milan is
Barella.
like Barella,
Bastoni.
and then I ain't even from Milan. Go back to Sicily.
Yeah.
Like, go back to. Do you get what I'm trying to say, bro?
And geography
Like,
was your
aye.
thing.
Like
innit?
everyone, go back to where you originated. To Rome, you're not going back to France.
You say
I know
go-
your dad
go
played
do
for
s-
France. I know all of that. You're going back to Congo, bro.
Yeah.
Like, do you get what I'm trying to
No,
say,
not
bro?
Congo. I think
Like,
it might be Cote d'Ivoire. one
Cote
of them.
Might be,
d'Ivoire.
might
be.
What I'm saying is, you're going down to the.
So you
got to
back your ancestors for
You
this
got
one.
to
Yeah.
buck your ancestors and pray
Yeah.
and say what happened. Like connect with a. Do you get what I'm trying
The
to
cycle's
say?
done as well for
Like,
that team.
bro, it's peak, man. Like it's hard times for them. I'll be real.
A lot of them players weren't the players that we.
They had a
we
good
thought
run though. They
were.
got a few titles. They won the Serie A.
No. Like in Zaghi's Milan,
Mm.
they've won a few Serie A's. They got
Yeah.
to 2 Champions League finals.
Yeah.
They've won a Coppa Italia, I think. They've been a successful team.
Yeah,
But there's a
recently,
way
But
to lose, boys.
there's a when a team wins in a certain amount of years, it's like cycles, and a team comes in cycles, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, of course.
The cycle for them, man,
Yeah, but there's no cycle.
I think it's finished.
No, I know, but there's no cycle. Look, there's nothing wrong with losing,
Mm.
but it's the way you lose.
Yeah.
Like, there's no cycle that allows you to lose 5-0
Honor the badge.
in a final.
Honor
In a
the
final.
badge. Yeah,
Like,
man.
there's no cycle.
Yeah.
Like, put 11 players on the line.
Yeah, no,
Like, on the
100%.
goal line.
Yeah.
Don't. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say?
So the story
Like,
was
that's embarrassing.
Inter Milan favourites to win the Champions League.
Were
Most
they?
tactical, yeah, early doors, yeah.
Swear up.
Be
Most
real. Yeah, it
tactical-
was. It
yeah,
was. Be
most-
real.
most-
I don't think so.
Most tactical team in terms of efficiently, like in terms of pressing, in terms
In
of
terms
quality
of
the
how the
players,
team is run,
in terms of like
the gaffers'
off
tactics,
the ball,
I can see that.
off the ball, on the ball. They were the most balanced team. Them and Arsenal.
Nah,
like-
man, I wouldn't
like-
say so. PSG, I've
You
never
love
seen a
getting.
team.
You love getting Arsenal in there.
I've
innit?
never seen a team. I've never seen a team.
No, when it got to the final, so
No,
when
I
it
rate
got to
it.
the
I
two
respect it.
semi-finals, when it got to Arsenal, PSG, and it
Yeah.
got to Barca, Inter.
Yeah.
When it came to like the two balanced teams,
Yeah.
it was Arsenal, Inter. Remember,
Like structure-wise.
structure-wise, yeah, they're like very structured. They press.
I don't agree
they-
with that. I can't bring myself to agree with that. Balance. Are you talking
No,
about balance and PSG? They define what balance means. PSG are fullbacks,
No, but PSG
centre mids, forwards.
They were more
Look
attacking
at the
fluid.
balance.
They were more they're more fluid. in
Nah,
attack.
brother.
Them and
I
Barca.
see them defend very, very, very
No, but-
well.
no, but
If you talk about Inter Milan in the two semi-finals and the final, but you're conceding 11 goals.
No, but I
and
know,
you're
but what,
balanced
but
and well
what
defended.
he said, I hear what he's saying because
and Paris
No, but-
conceded 1 goal
No, but
in the
easy.
last in the 2 semi-finals and the final.
I
Paris
take-
conceded once.
take
No,
your
you're
final
right,
hat
yeah,
off.
yeah.
Take your final hat off. Yeah, let's go back to the semis. When Inter, because everybody thought they were done against Barca.
Yeah.
When they done what they did against Barca,
Yeah.
like from pundits to ex-footballers to fans, everybody said, like even the know-how, you know, like the Italian,
Yeah.
like the Italian job,
yeah.
like even the know-how,
It's not
like,
done till it's
people,
done. Yeah.
like people said, this is Inter's time. Like they
Yeah.
lost against City, they should have beat City.
Yeah.
People thought this is Inter's time,
Yeah.
like, and then to get turned over like that, I'll be honest, like.
Now, who
I
told
can't,
you to
like-
roll up with Mkhitaryan in 2025? No, let's have real conversations. We could do the tactical
No,
thing.
no, we got to
You
be.
can't pull up
Nah,
with
but
Mkhitaryan
you- no,
to the final
easy.
and Vitinha
Easy.
and João Neves are over there. Like, what kind of
Easy, you
drugs
were-
are you
You were
rassing?
giving Mkhitaryan flowers on the last pod. You were saying,
Mkhitaryan?
oh, big up yourself, like.
No, big him up in
like,
terms of
swear
okay.
down, you got this
This is
far.
another
like,
thing. This is another thing as well. I think Barcelona have got 95% of their clout this year by punching up Real Madrid. Arsenal showed you how good Real Madrid are. They're not that
They're
good.
not that
brother,
good,
Yeah.
yeah, they're not
So don't get these. Don't let these.
So are you saying
don't let
Barca are
these-
dead?
Don't let these Barca.
Are you saying Barca
No,
are
but
dead?
who they really played?
Are you saying Barca are dead?
They've got 90% of their clout from smashing Madrid. How much times have they been able this year? 4 times.
times, I'll be real.
2 finals and
So-
home and away in the.
So
in
are
the
you
league.
saying- sorry.
Outside of that, where have you seen Barca go crazy like that?
Okay, so sorry, just to make it clear, so you're saying because Arsenal beat Madrid, we've seen Madrid ain't all that. So you're saying Barca are dead.
Barca are not dead. Barca are still have ways to go. Barca are bringing on an unknown left back that has to swing it in.
But what I'm
for
saying
Olmo
is,
at the San Siro.
no, but what I'm saying
They got
is,
ways to
what
go.
you said
They're nowhere. I think if Barca played PSG, with Hansi Flick and his Ange 5.0, his 5 litre Ange, yeah, 5 litre Ange. You think he could have brought that to that front line to PSG?
So what you're saying is, look, I'm just trying to clear it up for the viewers, isn't it? So what you're saying is, people hyped up into. I'm just summarizing, yeah. So you're saying people hyped up Inter's potential because they beat Barca. But you're saying Barca are meaty because
I'm not saying they're meaty.
Alright, you're saying Barca. People have
go.
misconstrued Barca because of what they done to Madrid this year.
Yeah.
But you're saying Madrid are dead because of what Arsenal have done to Madrid.
No, not just.
So
what
you're
Arsenal
saying
done to Madrid.
Arsenal and Barca are dead. Hence why Inter was only gonna get smoked by PSG because they beat the team that beat Madrid, but Madrid got beat by Arsenal. Do you get what I'm
I'm
trying
not
to
gonna lie to you. I
Yeah,
wish I could. I wish I could keep up what you just said.
Sort that out.
I wish I could.
You know what I mean?
Keep up what you just
Limbs.
Yeah.
Lamborghini limbs.
I hear
You know
what you mean.
innit?
I hear what you
Aye.
mean. If this means this, then that must mean this and this and this. I fully get you.
Alright,
I
cool.
hear you.
But let's not forget when Barca and
That's
Inter
a clip,
played.
though. I'm not gonna lie. That's
But let's be real. When Barca and Inter played, we all gave a round of applause.
That was a beautiful game for football. For the sake of football, yes, it was.
So I personally think, Inter ran out of fuel.
Yeah.
Like they probably still would have got beaten by PSG, but not in the manner that they did. Yeah, their age showed. They went all out. Like going for all trophies is not easy.
It's not easy.
We've seen clubs try it before,
Yeah.
and then they fall short on everything and
there's-
win the
there's-
Carabao
there's-
Cup.
There's
Yeah.
brothers.
You know what I'm trying to
There's
say?
brothers talking about winning quads and that. Idiots.
Yeah. Shout out Lamb's limbs, man. Hey, listen. So we know, boys. Yeah, we know.
That was a good one.
Like
That was a good one.
it takes a lot out of you, and we've seen a lot of teams are in every single
Yeah,
final.
no, it's not easy to go for.
And then
go
just
for
end
it
up
all.
with a young FA Cup or end up with a young La Liga or a young, you know what I mean?
I hear you, I hear
like
you.
Copa del Rey or
I
whatever.
hear you.
So Inter went so hard. I think for this final, one, maybe they underestimated PSG,
I don't think they did.
and two, their age showed, man. Their legs showed.
I think the quality showed, man.
Aye.
PSG's are better than them, bro.
PSG are
They're
just
just
better
younger,
than
they're
them.
fresher, they got better
Another thing as
attacking
well,
options, they got more wingers, they got
Another thing as well. This ain't the time to like beat up on guys, but I think Bastoni was spoken about in the highest level. They're talking about best centre back in Europe and Virgil van Dijk and Gabriel, and at that level.
Yeah, I don't want to hear none of that.
Buddy
anymore.
conceded 11 goals in 3 games.
Yeah, miss me with that.
I'm
Miss
not
me
saying
with
he's a bad player, but
No.
what you talk about when you talk about Bastoni is off the ball.
Yeah.
Don't tell me about an actual defender. I don't think you can look in the eyes of a Rudiger or a Saliba or a Kanate or a Virgil or a.
Who did
any of them kind of players.
Barcola ball roll?
Oh my God!
Who did he ball roll?
Oh,
like that?
both of
Was
them
it Bastoni?
sandwiched together.
My God.
Together, and he
See
missed.
that one. I'll be real. You see that one. 2 shots in the air, man.
Yeah.
No, he missed, man. Yo, you see that one? That one was for the ends.
That
You
was
see
for the
street
ends. That was for the ends.
football?
That was for the cage
You see,
ballers.
that was for
That
the
was
I never
cage
saw that
ballers.
coming.
That
That
was
rule. That roll.
Yeah,
I never
yeah.
saw that coming.
Brother, that was for Power League,
Yeah.
Baller League, like
Yeah.
all
Big
them
up,
leagues,
big
bro.
up Mackie. I watched the game with Mackie.
Yeah, I swear. Big up Mackie, my brother.
Mackie called it
Yeah.
exactly how it was happening
He said
in
ball
real
roll.
time. He said no. We was talking about Barcola. We was like, Barcola's sick. Like, we rate Barcola.
Yeah.
Barcola was a lesser version of how they were talking about Doué now. It was like, who's this random France winger from last season?
yeah,
Ended up
yeah.
making the Euros team.
Yeah.
But like, oh, we like this little winger. But with like, he's kind of missing the killer instinct, kind of, innit?
You called him Bambi.
I ain't call him Bambi. The French call him Bambi.
Okay.
They call him Bambi because he's scared when they come to the big game.
Ah.
That's how they're talking about him, yeah? So Mackie was like, he's gonna skin the defender and miss it. Literally 3 seconds after he done that. So like, as it was happening, he was like, yo. But even just how he was doing it, that's like, you know, like, you don't do that unless your confidence is.
Yeah. See rolling the ball like that is elite confidence.
That's what I'm trying to say.
in the box.
Yeah, in the 6-yard box.
6-yard box.
I called.
He ended up being 1-on-1 in the 6-yard box.
Boys, if I'm a PSG fan, yeah.
Talk to me.
What was the score at that point? 4-0.
4-0, yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm winning 4-0,
Do your
you
thing.
roll a defender like that and you miss, it's a goal.
It's a goal. It's a goal. It's a goal for the gang.
It's a goal for the man. It's a goal.
That's for
For
us.
the street.
That was for us,
It's
yeah.
a goal. I
Yeah.
don't care. Miss. Sky it. I don't care. You sat 2 grown pasta
Word.
man on the floor. It's a goal.
Yeah. No, it was.
I want to touch on another player, PSG player. Yeah. This player, it's just come to my knowledge that this player used to play for the in the Premier League.
Come on.
Yeah. He used to play
One
for a
of-
team called Wolverhampton.
One of the best midfielders in the world right
and
now.
I never knew that.
You didn't know.
I
I
didn't
knew
know
that.
that. I didn't know that.
I knew that.
It didn't, I completely, like, you know what I mean?
When I
It went
first
over my
saw-
head.
When I first saw it, I was like, that has to be someone else.
Exactly. So, I just want to say, how on earth
Yeah.
has Premier League clubs allowed this talent to leave our league? Because this is elite,
Top
bro.
level.
He is doing things that, like, he's playing a position where usually you're gonna have that Rodri, that Declan Rice, that
a big-
muscular
yeah,
up and down
Partey,
athlete. My man said,
Bellingham.
listen, we don't have to do. We can take it back to 06.
Yeah.
We can take it back to 05.
Yeah.
Where we've got that technical dictator in
Maestro.
the middle, and I could just use the ball against you, and I don't even need to get into a physical fight. Vitinha, absolute footballer, bro. He made me fall in
class.
love with football again. Like him,
Vitinha's too cold.
knock,
man.
especially against Arsenal. Like I generally thought Rice just leaning in this
No,
way,
no, no.
Partey leaning in that
No,
way, and
no,
Odegaard just chomping at his feet.
No,
I thought it would deal with that.
No.
My man just said, boys.
The first half an
I'm
hour
a
at the
midfielder.
Emirates. The first half an hour at the Emirates is when I really saw, because Arsenal's midfield is not easy to deal with.
It's not, bro.
Odegaard pressures you like a
Dog.
madman.
Yeah.
Rice cleans up everything in the middle. Partey has the positional intelligence, high IQ. Vitinho is treating all 3 of them like cones, like training cones.
Literally.
You know what it is with Wolves, yeah?
Oh, the third goal, the two-way goal.
When was he at Wolves? Sorry.
He was at
what,
Wolves.
21, 22? What?
2 seasons ago.
Yeah, he was at Wolves.
So, who's the scout that scouted that
the
player?
thing is with Wolves, there's a Portuguese embassy
Yeah.
in Wolverhampton.
No, Jorge Mendes.
Yeah.
Jorge
And
Mendes.
there's only one embassy in Europe, and it's
Yeah.
in Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
It's in Birmingham, yeah? You get me? Tudo bem to all the
Tudo
Portuguese.
bem.
I knew he was
yeah?
going to
Tudo
say
bem.
about the Portuguese.
So this is why you get a mad influx of Portuguese players in Wolverhampton.
And they're not meaty. None of them are meaty. They're the
But
best.
this is the thing about, you see, and this is what I'm saying. Like, you need to take a punt on players at the lower teams
Yeah.
because there's,
Jota,
a
Jota.
gem in them.
Jota.
There's a gem in there.
Mm.
What do you
Like,
mean,
get what I'm
Jota?
trying to
They got a
say? Like,
Jota. Even
Jota.
like they just let Morgan Gibbs White go.
Yeah.
bro,
Like,
there's always gems.
There's gems there,
Do you get
bro.
what I'm trying to say? Podence.
Podence.
Podence,
He was a
yeah.
baller.
Baller.
Like, there's
Jimenez.
gems. There's gems.
Jimenez,
Ruben
yeah.
Neves.
Do you get me?
Mm.
There's gems, but obviously, like,
Oh, they're looking at. I'm sorry to say
yeah.
this. David Ornstein just come out and said that City are trying to wrap up.
Ain't Nuri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Nori's a baller. I
There's-
want him.
there's
Is he left back
gems.
or right back?
Left
He's a
wing
left-
back.
Yes.
He's up and down,
Absolutely
man.
terrible
Goal
defender,
scorer.
but going forward,
Yeah,
I don't think he'll be the defender for long. If you play 5 at the back, perfect player.
Like, you see, like, in a team that dominates the ball, he'll dominate.
Mm.
But what I'm saying is, there's a lot of gems in like the smaller teams
Yeah.
that
The
the
Southamptons and
top
that.
6, so you so call it,
Yeah.
neglect, like the Brightons, the Bournemouths,
You've
the-
got
like,
They
the
snap them up,
Wolves
and
is-
then you got to go to
the
Brighton and pay
European
120
teams-
mil for them.
Do you-
now.
yeah, but what I'm saying is the European teams see them
Mm.
and they
100%.
grab them and they work with them and
100%.
develop them.
Small shout out to Ren, because in the past 5 years,
They produce
most of the
Matic.
best footballers in the world have
Yeah.
passed through
Through
Lens.
the, yeah.
Rafinha, Camavinga,
Yeah.
Dembele,
Doué.
Doué,
Yeah.
the right back at
Dead
Jed Spence. What's the right back at Bayern Munich? Bowie, the French one.
Yeah.
They've had a lot of man come
Yeah.
through there still.
100%.
High level ballers.
Alright, cool. So obviously there was another European final that was played recently.
Are we going?
The boys in blue.
Are we going?
We're going
No,
boys
the
in-
boys in blue.
Leave the boys in blue to last.
Go to the next.
Go to the north. The north. Alright, cool. Manchester United Spurs Europa League final. Predictions were up and down.
What did I say?
I think you said United. I think you said.
No.
No, you didn't. You said Tottenham 1-0. You said
I said
Tottenham 1-0.
Tottenham are gonna win.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said Tottenham 1-0.
And
Set us off. Go on.
all right, cool.
Talk to me.
Go on.
Talk to me, Oz.
You see, yeah, I got 2 things to say, yeah. And you're an idiot.
Straight into it.
Number 1, and you're an idiot. Yeah. Because I had a little like soft spot for the guy.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I like a underdog story.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, you know, like the
second
innocent,
year.
like the down guy that makes it. Like, you know what I mean? Like Slumdog Millionaire. Like, he was my Slumdog Millionaire, innit?
Yeah, 100%.
And he's an idiot. Like, he should have dropped the mic.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as he won that, he should have said,
I'm leaving.
peace out, motherfuckers. He should have went to Piers Morgan, done it uncensored. On Levy, yeah.
What?
Spill all the beans about Tottenham.
No way.
And that they're more concerned about Wizkid and Burna Boy concerts. Travis Scott and NFL.
He would have got let into all the clubs.
And the go-kart, all of that.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Like Chris Eubank fights and that.
Yeah.
Then they are into the football, innit?
They get money.
Do you get me? Yeah, man.
What? Bro? They
You
get
get
money.
me? So he should have done that. But like an idiot, he tried to third season's always better than the second. No, it's not. Third seasons are shit.
Is Levy wrong for that?
Third seasons are shit.
I'm not gonna
Is he
lie.
wrong for that? Is he wrong for sacking him?
I feel like I don't know whether it's got to do with whether he's right or wrong with it, but it's kind of okay because he can just walk out off into the sunset.
He can land any job.
I bought a trophy to a place that is allergic to trophies. Bye. I take a European one as well. Not no meaty little other thing.
Where top gaffers have failed, by the way. Top gaffers have failed.
Yeah. He bought a European title to a club that has had a 17-year trophy drought. Yeah. You finished 17th as well.
Alright, cool.
So it's like, you know what? Shake hands kind of thing.
But you're in the Champions League. You're in the Champions League.
He's in the Champions League.
Yeah,
that's
what I'm saying.
different.
But Levy's a pussy, because he should have done it on a like, do you get what I'm saying? Respectful thing. Like, we've decided to part ways. You know, like mutual, on a mutual. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, they both come out and both say, look, we both agreed. But instead, you want to put down, you sacked him. You're a pussy. Yeah. Number one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go on.
Are you gonna touch on this same?
Yeah,
subject?
yeah, same
Alright,
one.
go on. You can go.
You know what it is? I feel like Levy just said, you know what? Trophy was there, but in context, it was 17th versus 16th in a final. No Champions League teams dropped down. I know it's an excuse, but
it's not an excuse.
It's context.
It's not an excuse. The
Big boy
Euro
context.
part is ass,
bro.
No, I've literally come
So
about.
Levy said,
Spurs and Bodo Glimt.
Levy kept it a bean. He said, brother, you're not gonna pull no wool over my eyes. That wasn't your trophy to win, and neither was it United. Valencia should have give me a team that really should have won it, like that dropped out of the Champions League on a. You get me?
No, you could have had Man City in the Europa League this year.
Real life.
Yeah.
Real life. City should have won the Europa League.
City were like one position off the bottom.
Yeah.
Real Madrid
Sporting
as well.
Lisbon.
No, look, what I'm saying, him getting sacked is not wrong.
I rate Levy a bit for that.
No, but what I'm saying is this man has brought you something that your team has never seen.
Yeah.
Like, forget the 17-year drought.
But they needed help.
What I'm saying
No,
is
they won UEFA
help
Cups. They won UEFA Cups, but it's black and
was
white.
it 70 years?
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
No,
I don't
it does
know.
matter.
It's black and white, but
That's
it's
what-
happening.
Context matters.
What I'm saying is there's a thing called respect.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Like, this man has delivered you a trophy.
Alright, cool.
He's put you through to the Champions League.
Yeah.
He's made you millions and millions of pounds from a shit season.
Situation, terrible.
And he promised it as well, by the way. He's a bad man.
Yeah.
He said, I always win in my second year.
Yeah.
And he did it.
100%.
Like, drop the mic moment. Let him drop the mic.
Okay, but
Like,
22
do
losses
you
in
get
the
what I'm
Premier
saying?
League, is that respect?
No, there's never
Did you respect your job?
But he still won a
Did you
trophy.
do your job?
He still won a trophy.
No, but like your job is to win on Saturday as a coach.
Yeah, but how?
Yeah?
For all you know,
How much time did you win on Saturday?
Yeah.
You lost 22 times on
Let
Saturday.
me keep it real. Who's in the Europa League next season from the Prem? Newcastle.
Europa
right?
League?
It's not Newcastle.
No,
it's,
Villa.
Villa's not in the Europa League next season. Tell me he's not.
Villa crazy.
Tell me they're not.
They're kind of loaded.
This is why context matters, because you see, you've won the Europa League. Well, we're not gonna pretend that you've won the Europa League the moment the rules change.
Nah.
No,
You know what it is? They can't do nothing about the rules change. I'm never gonna take that away from them.
No, we're not.
They won a European trophy.
But the streets know, and Levy's in the streets.
Yeah.
The streets
Levy's
know.
not in the streets,
Levy's in the
Levy's
streets,
not.
bro. He's a money man.
Okay, let's say, for example,
he's in the streets.
If you bring in
He's not
a
from
gaffer,
Qatar, bro. He's from the streets.
If you bring in a gaffer and you tell him, okay, cool, I got Kulusevski, I got Madison, I got Romero, I got Van de Ven, I got Udogie, I got Porro.
Injured, by the way, most
of
of the season.
I got Brennan Johnson, I got Solanke, I got Bentancur, I got Pape Sarr, There's players you can work with.
Yeah,
You're in the
100%.
Champions League now,
100%.
so you can shop yourself around as a Champions League winning team,
Yeah.
Champions League performing team.
Yeah.
So you can buy a couple of extra little gaps that are there. I know Son's getting a bit
Yeah.
old. I know Poro can't really defend like that.
Yeah.
If you chop and change a couple of things and give that Tottenham team to a 30 gaffer, it's not just we're doing all right in Europe.
Boys.
We can finish 5th or something.
Sixth.
Easy.
They should move like they're Chelsea or something.
easy,
like that.
easy.
Yeah.
They could get to that Villa, Chelsea, Newcastle
Boys,
level.
I don't disagree.
Mm.
He had to go.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah.
I know a few Tottenham fans. Like, he had to go.
But you're saying the
But
optics of
what
how it
I'm
looks.
saying is just sacking him.
Mm.
Like, leave on mutual. Like, it could be fake. It is fake.
Yeah.
But let it be fake. Give the guy his flowers. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like,
100%.
Tottenham had a parade for the first time in a very long time. 80,000 people
No,
turned
big
up.
up, big up.
Like, look at Newcastle. The whole city went wild when they won the Carabao.
facts.
Like, give the man his flowers. He got you into a Champions League spot.
No, 100%.
He won a European trophy.
Yeah.
Give the man a bit of dignity.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
let him walk away, even though he knows he got sacked.
Yeah.
Let it be between me and you.
Yeah.
No,
true.
but it's
on a Wenger thing.
No, don't ever do that.
No, it is. Wenger
no,
resigned, but he got kind of
Wenger-
pushed.
Yeah.
No,
It's a
no,
Wenger
but he's an
thing.
OG, triple OG. Like, that's different.
No, but the
No,
context.
the
is
respected levels are different.
Okay.
Wenger, you can never sack Wenger.
Like,
you
you
have
can
to
sack
leave on a
Wenger.
mutual consent.
You have to, you can't
Yeah.
do that. You
But-
can't openly say
Yeah,
that.
do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, that's in house. Like, we lift. Like, I got
Wenger-
divorced because of you, motherfucker.
Wenger resigned.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? cuz?
Wenger resigned.
Like, no, I'm saying I lost.
He never
my
got
fam-
sacked.
No, but who knows? But that's what I'm saying. Nobody.
But he got
knows.
sacked.
It's cap. It's
Wenger
cap.
got sacked.
Anyway,
cap.
I believe Ange deserved a little bit of
Respect.
gratitude, and just for that, Ange, Piers Morgan, uncensored, man.
I'll see
Oh,
you
no
there.
second yellow. Come on here, man. Talk
Yeah.
your shit, man.
Manchester United.
Might be a small platform,
United,
but yo,
United.
you get
Let's
me,
get
cuz?
into United. We're not gonna leave United
There's
alone.
two sides of that coin in that final.
Yes.
The winner landed on Tottenham.
The loser
Hey,
The
boys, can I
loser
just say one
was
thing on
Manchester
United, and I'll
United.
let you guys go, yeah?
Go on us.
United fans, weirdos. Yeah? No. No, for real, you, man, are the biggest weirdos. You guys are now officially the same level as Tottenham fans. Let me tell you why.
Talk to us.
I had, like, True say man was supporting United as well. Do you
I
get what I'm
want
trying to
support
say?
United.
Slightly
Big
out.
up Tottenham.
No.
I want support
no.
United.
I wanted United to win.
No.
Mm.
Like, I'll be real, yeah? But cool, they lost. And I had friends of mine that I'm questioning now, yeah?
Yeah.
Post on their socials, at least North London is white. What the fuck does this game have to do with us? Please tell me.
All roads lead back to Arsenal. fans.
What does it have
Everything.
to do with us?
That's
Leave
how
us
it is.
alone. You lost.
That's how football
You
works.
lost. Then you went and lost in Asia to a
Jolting.
team that got put together that have zero
Jolting.
chemistry.
Jolting.
Leave us alone, brother. You are
Jolting.
like you see that reminded me of the time that we was in for the league
Yeah.
and Tottenham lost to Man City and celebrated.
Yeah.
That's what that felt like.
Yeah.
United are
Know
finished,
who
bro.
we are. You have to know who we are.
Yeah.
Man are celebrating
Idiot
them
thing.
losing
Idiot thing.
to Man City, yeah, when they need that win to get into Europe. They was like 2 points behind Emery's Villa. Manchester United are saying, Tottenham have a trophy. Know who we are. We are like, we're hated in a different kind of
No,
way.
he's right.
We've slightly earned it. I'll be real with you. We slightly earned it. Some of the shit we talk, yeah. But how the world was happy when we lost to PSG, you have to understand where we rank. All roads of anything lead back to Arsenal shit.
Are we like in boxing terms? Are we Mayweather?
Mayweather. I'll leave,
Like in-
you know.
No,
I'll leave.
like in terms of the hate.
Wallahi, I'll
not in
leave.
obviously not in terms of winning.
Wallahi, I'll leave.
Not in terms of winning, but in terms of hate.
Don't even associate us with that.
No, I'm
brother.
saying not in terms of winning, but in terms of hate. Are we like?
In terms of hate, slightly.
Because you know, like whether they love us or hate us, like majority hate, they tune in.
You know who we are?
Or McGregor.
We're Amir Khan.
Nah, people don't hate.
We
Amir
get
Khan.
chinned on the biggest stages.
Yeah. Amir Khan's probably
Well,
a better
people don't
one.
really hate Amir
But,
Khan.
but we
Like, people
get
don't check
chinned
for
on the
Amir
big.
Khan.
Oh, we're Adrian Broner.
People love to see us lose, bro. That's just how it works. But Manchester United, they lost that final. Yeah.
Let's talk about
There was a lot of repercussions for losing that final. I've never seen such a do or die game for a club. Like, you know, like it's do or die for the season.
Yeah.
It's do or die for the gaffer. It's
Yeah.
do or die for that player.
Mm.
It's do or die for certain man. Like, it's your day to turn up, brother. It was do or die for the catering staff at
We said
Carrington.
Amrin deserved the sack more.
What are you talking about? Forget about Amarim,
Boys.
yeah? These lot, yeah, they gambled with their rent money, basically, and lost.
And that's why they went to Asia and took a 10 million pay just to play against Asia All-Stars, players that have zero chemistry, and they lost.
You're gonna see him playing against the one of the Saudi prince's kids team or something like that.
I Mogadishu FC, it's your time, brother. Yo, Hamid Wayner, it's your time, yo.
Question. So does Cunha change things? Is Cunha coming in gonna lift the levels, gonna elevate United, or is Cunha coming in and Bruno leaving just gonna bring them back to square one?
Can I tell you something? Cunha scored 15 league goals, right?
Serious.
Well done. Good player. Scored bare outside the box. I love Cunha. He's a banging player. He'll make the United front line better overnight. But Cunha finished 14th. So if you can replace that situation. If they lose Bruno, you're 14th but banging bare goals. If you take away Bruno, first things first, who's passing to you? The second thing is that guy has no choice but to hit the ground running, which is a lot of pressure on them kind of situations. It's mad. Ruben Amorim as well. You got to look in the mirror. You really got to look in the mirror. I know a lot of it is on Manchester United's back, where they gave him a job halfway through the season. He was like, no, I want to take this job in June so I can build the squad and actually make the team who I want. He's like, if you bring me in now, I'm going to play my way with Ten Hag's players, which isn't going to work. They said, I don't care, just join anyway. So a lot of that is on whoever hired him, Ratcliffe and the boys. But also, you are at a legacy club. You're at a big team, bro. There's billions of people watch this team every week. You have a responsibility. It's not about my system and wing backs and all of this and putting Garnacho in the 10. It's not about that. You have a responsibility to serve those 2 billion people watching who are paying fans who come from all over the world to come and see you. And you're talking about XG and all of this. You should get boxed in the throat for talking like that. That won't happen at Bayern Munich. That won't happen at Real Madrid. That won't happen at Barcelona. It won't happen at Inter. It won't happen at big teams, bro. You can't finish 6th, 4th. When did you finish? 15th.
16.
Yeah, talking about Garnacho. You see what he said, yeah?
Finally. I see that. He took a picture.
He said
on his
about 20 minutes and something about.
So this is shit. What did he say? Like something.
He said something about I've been playing all up until
the semi-final.
And then semi-final, and then he drops me for the final, and then just gives me 20 minutes.
This is bullshit.
This is bullshit or something like that.
And then he got told to find another club.
Yeah, you can't talk like that. But see the repercussions though. You see Garnacho being unprofessional, being an idiot. See what that landed him. But 19 losses in the Premier League, not gonna land nothing for
my man.
It's crazy to me, bro. It looks mad.
No, but for your player, sorry, go.
Sorry, I think his season was a write-off anyway. Like I think this season, I'll be real. When he came in, like Amorim gets judged by the owners on next year.
Yeah.
Like I think this was just get in there, get this guy out.
I think everyone needs 2 seasons.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Like Ange as well. Ange got 2 seasons.
No, but I'm saying like that was getting rid of Ten Hag was just get this guy out. You come in and try to.
Ten Hag didn't look so bad now, innit?
How many gaffers?
He's at Leverkusen as well. He landed
how
a decent job.
How much? I'm not gonna lie to you. They need him to do them a big favor. So they just got 170 mil from Frimpong and Wirtz off Liverpool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big goal.
He needs to assist Man United with their problems.
What, by Anthony?
By Anthony and Onana. Please, for the sake of the club. So now you got to go and beg Ten Hag to get this done. But separately, he coming halfway through the season, right?
Yeah.
Amorim.
Yeah, December.
Moyes joined Everton after him. I don't know who the Wolves gaffer is. I forgot his name. But he also joined after.
Potter.
Yeah?
Potter joined West Ham, no?
Yeah.
Am I bugging?
Potter did join West Ham still.
Right. Yeah.
Broski.
But after that.
But like Everton gaffer and the Wolves gaffer. And you got to look at the teams that them two are working with, especially Moyes. Like, I think Moyes finished 13th or something like that. Brother. Jack Harrison. Mikalenko.
Beto.
Calvert-Lewin. Beto. Yeah. Ashley Young's like 4,000 years old at fullback. Like, and you're trying to tell me he came in, they were in the relegation zone, and he took them to 13th, and you're sat there talking about wing backs and systems.
Listen,
at a bigger club where you have a bigger responsibility.
It's not good enough.
It's a joke.
Yeah, it's not good enough.
It's a joke.
Tottenham and Amorim United, it's not good enough.
Like, we know this.
All of these excuses about
Harry Kane just left and I just arrived and all that bullshit. No, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's all dead. Amrin, all of this hoo-ha about I haven't got my players and we have to suffer. Bro, this is... We understand suffering. Suffering's coming 8th. 10th.
You're like they were clown. You clown Man United.
17th, 16th. That's a joke thing. Now, I don't care like about he's got to get the players used to his systems and rare. Brother, when you've got a certain amount of quality footballers, bro, any system can run. 3 at the back, 4 at the back, whatever it might be, wing backs.
Yeah.
And for you to be a top coach, all the top coaches adapt. They change. They're pragmatic.
And this is why
you're sat there talking about I can only play
one way.
a bit of
respect though. He flipped the switch on the final.
He trolled him.
They never expected that.
He trolled him.
He done a Mourinho special.
Yeah.
Park the bus.
They defended quite well, to be honest.
Bro,
United.
Yeah,
I remember Maguire had a good game.
Not Maguire, I'm saying Tottenham.
Oh yeah, how you talk about
they
Tottenham?
flipped the switch. You
Yeah,
know how they usually
yes,
high
yes.
and like they
Yes.
Bruv,
Sorry.
They flipped the switch. They scored a sweaty goal.
Yes.
I don't know what the worst final goal I ever seen.
And I don't know why Brendan Johnson was celebrating like that. It was an own goal.
I hate
No, it was a
Richarlison.
Brendan
Yeah.
Johnson goal. He barely touched it.
Nah,
It was his
man,
goal.
it was an own goal. But what I'm saying is, it was a sweaty goal, and then they just parked the bus, bro. That final, I'll be real, I wish I went to sleep. Wallahi.
No,
that was
Madison.
disgusting, man.
No, that was the worst advert for football I ever seen. See, like the Europa League, that final. It is true though, like the
Nah,
way
it was
that
bad,
the way
man.
there's
It was
no,
bad, boys.
you don't get like it's like a Napoli fall into it, like an Atletico fall. We was
was
playing,
bad,
it was
bro.
Arsenal Atletico at one point
Yeah,
in the
was
semi-final.
Koscielny and
Yeah.
everything.
I'll be real, the
bro.
conference
Like-
final was better than that.
The conference final was
Probably.
like that was disgusting, bro.
Probably.
That was a crime.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
But big up Tottenham. They haven't
Big up
won
Tottenham,
nothing.
man.
Even
Big
though
up
Arsenal
Tottenham.
fans.
Big up
Don't big them
Tottenham.
up. Don't big them up. No,
Tottenham,
don't be a
man.
dickhead.
Bun
They
you
won.
lot.
No.
Anyways,
Big up,
Big up Tottenham.
Nah, big up Ange,
Big
man.
up Tottenham.
big up UEFA for changing the rules. Anyways,
Big up Ange.
idiots. Who the hell? Anyways, let's go to the boys in blue in West London, Fulham Road, the Bridge.
Alright,
Conference League winners playing against
cool.
Real Betis. Anthony.
Well,
I'll be real.
Ozzy wants to. Ozzy's looking.
No,
like he wants
Ozzy,
to
you're gonna
go.
have the floor because I don't think I ain't watched it. Have you watched it? Did you watch it?
I watched parts.
Come say, yeah. Alright, cool.
I watched it.
Big up to Chelsea. You get me? What, are they back in the Champions League now, innit?
No.
So
Yeah,
Well, they are by
They're fourth.
the Premier League.
By the Premier League, like?
Yeah, standing. Not the
You know,
conference.
some of their fans want Maresca out. There's a lot of, division between that. But yeah, touch on it, man. Good game, bad game. What was it saying?
Oh, it's better than the Europa League. I'll tell you that. I'll be real. Betis should have scored 3 or 4 goals in the first half. Isco was balling out.
They got Isco, innit?
Yeah. But then they gassed out, and then they put Reece James on second half, and then they gave Palmer-
smoked them in the second half.
they gave Palmer more freedom.
They gave him the keys.
They just said, "Yo, do your thing." When they let him loose, game was done. The main thing I wanted to talk about with that is, again, fans. Like, we get a lot of stick, as Arsenal fans for things we say.
Yeah.
And everything we say,
Yeah.
it gets magnified
Yeah.
by a trillion.
Yeah.
But then you got fans, like we touched on the other 2 Push Your Teams fans.
Yeah.
Now there's another one. There's a blue side. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Over Wandsworth Bridge.
Yes.
Yeah. These men are saying we're the best team in the history because we won it all.
They
What?
completed the set.
Bro, you completed the set
Because you're in it.
because of how shit you were. Like, Madrid can never complete that set.
Ever.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because they will never fall down.
You
to
know
the,
what?
But you know what it is though.
No, let me finish.
I
Let
should
me
have
finish.
known you was going to bring this
No,
up.
let me finish.
I have something to say
I've
after
got
that.
relatives that are Chelsea fans.
All
yeah.
right.
I have something
And
to
they're
say
saying,
after that.
we won it all. Nobody's done this. We made history. You made bad history. It's not good history. Like, you could say you won it all when you consistently win the Champions League and you win it all, like a quadruple, like you said we're going to do next year, yeah?
Big up.
Clip that.
I
Crazy.
know.
Yeah.
But you can't say you've won it all because you've won the the Champions League, the Europa League, and the conference. That is poor. That is very poor from the fans. That's very poor from the club. And that's very poor from
Alright,
Madueke rapping after that game, saying, "Hold on, wait a minute, brother."
Done that.
He done that, bro. He done a whole performance.
Let me go on.
Go on, Limbs.
Less of that, man. Less of
I'll
that,
go
man.
lost. I'll go lost.
That's
Go on,
shocking,
Limbs.
man.
Chat to
Let me
me.
challenge it for a second, innit? I agree with you, though. Don't get to this.
That's shocking, bro. That is shocking, bro.
But
I also come off the from the side of, if you're in something, win it. And I'm not gonna lie to you.
You play what's in front of you, man.
You play what's in front of you. You're in these competitions. You don't want to be there, but you're there. What are you gonna do about it? You're gonna win it. You're gonna cry. I know clubs. I'm not gonna say their names. They're too close to home. My club, but we're in competitions. We're not winning them.
Yeah.
Well, we've had a good go at Europa League for a few years.
Yeah.
We didn't win it.
Yeah.
It's poor. So they've won everything, and you know what? Kudos to them. Let them talk like that. Because at the end of the day, if we're in a conference league and we didn't win that, I'm already kind of done with Arsenal. If we were in a conference league and we didn't win the conference league, I swear to everything, I would have wrapped up any sort of love or desire I have for this club.
Nah.
That's a violation.
If you're looking at it from a perspective of a Chelsea fan, yeah. So I feel like first things first, that's a young group of players. They're gassed, all shouting, all of that, because all of these young players were sold like the project of Chelsea. Yeah. They're like, all right, cool, we're done. We've disbanded with that whole Tuchel team. We got all of them out. Yeah, we have to create new Terrys, Lampards, Drogbas, Coles, Czechs. You want to be part of this? They've secured Champions League football. They're young. Bury them are young boys, bro. So like, if you look at them, what their excitement and their happiness, I can't knock them for feeling like that. Another thing as well. You see the conversation of European trophies. We're not qualified to enter that conversation. Our ID don't work at the door. Yeah. So if they want to go in there and talk about, oh look, we completed a set or blah blah blah, they're well within their rights to do so. You know why? That set comes from winning a champs, winning a Europa. Yeah. Then putting this next to it like a
Super Cup.
You know what I'm saying? Winning a Super
Club
Cup.
World Cup.
Club World Cup. Then putting them
Now,
all
what's
together.
the new thing? What's the new thing? The
FIFA Club World Cup. It's a whole different
They're in
format.
that. Imagine
they're in that because they won the champs.
No, I don't want to be in that.
You can't talk to Chelsea, bro.
What I'm saying is, look, I'm not getting at the players. Like, you see the players, young players, all been brought in. Like, this is the first win they've had. Enjoy, like, as a player, like, you enjoy. You celebrate a fucking Power League tournament win. Do you get what I'm trying to say? There's nothing wrong with that. You contributed. You played your part.
I'm talking about the fans.
I'm talking about the fans. Like, it's not the players that are posting saying we've won it all. The fans are saying we are the best team. We've made history. My brother.
I think it's valid though.
No, you haven't made it.
They have though.
No, you can't call that history because
they have.
Nobody, like, you see like a top club. My point is let me land this. A top club cannot make this history. Why? Because they're a top club always and forever. They will always be competing for the Champions League.
Or like a Bayern, a Barcelona.
Like a Bayern, a Barca, a Real Madrid, a PSG. Like, do you know what I mean? That kind of stature of clubs. Like, they will never ever be able to say we've won it all. If you want to class that as all. Because then if that was a thing and you get a special like diamond star medal for that, then people will drop out the champs to go and do the UEFA thing. Then people will drop out the UEFA to go do conference and then come back up. Like, it's nonsense. You've won you beat what was ahead of you. Well done. Celebrate. Be happy. Thank you. Your biggest celebration should be you qualify for the Champions League next year based on your league positioning. Do not go out and say we've won it all. You're idiots.
You know, like I feel like from a sorry, easy to cut you. I feel like from a perspective of, you gotta look at it like you know, like with Chelsea, like the whole change of ownership, the whole like being relevant since 2004. You look at the last 21 years. If you look at like Real Madrid, Barcelona, if you're comparing it to those sorts of clubs, they're like, those sorts of clubs are very stable. Got a lot more stability than Chelsea. Chelsea have been going through a lot over the past 25. So when you're going through ups and downs and these little things and you're picking up trophies, big boy ownership changeover, whole squad rebuild.
They've nuked their squad about 6 or 7 times in that time.
Transfer bans.
Yeah.
But Chelsea's been through a couple of things, you know. They're trying to get a new stadium, they're getting denied, planning permission, denied. Like, bare little things, bare annoying little things happen to Chelsea. I'm not going to lie to you. And they're just picking up cute trophies. Not major ones. They might catch a major one every now and then. But even the little... They might smack at Arsenal 4-1 in the Europa League final when we need that. They don't need that.
That was Hazard, man.
Don't
Hazard
matter,
and Kante, man. Prime
but guess what? We got Hazard. We got Gervinho when they got Hazard. So, you get me?
You can't really see Chelsea fans. I'll be real with you. As a London club,
it's long, fam.
you can't talk to like
Not right now.
They're the big boys of London.
Right now.
We have
you
work
see when they beat us that final.
We have work to do.
I'm saying, when they beat us that final, that was fine. They were just happy in that moment. Do you get it?
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can say or do about that.
Yeah.
I'm just the quote of we made history and we've won it all. Less of that, please, because you're on a different side of history. You know what I'm trying to say? Like only you can potentially make that history because a real top team, and I'm not talking
Wouldn't
about
have the
us.
opportunity
I'm not
to
talking
do
about
that.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about a real top team, like European giants will never get the opportunity.
Chelsea's
to
standards
do
have
that.
changed though. It's not like when they had that core of players, when they had the Czech, Cole, Terry, Lamps, Drogba. When they had that core, but you could put anyone next to them.
Yeah.
Their standards are win everything.
Yeah.
That era's done. The Tuchel era come. After that, you had a couple Kantes, Hazards, this one, Diego Costa, that one, whatever.
Question.
That era's done.
Yeah.
This is brand new Chelsea starting from zero. Their standards have come down a little bit. So you can't really knock them for just celebrating this little... They're not that team no more. They're not the Bayerns or the Real Madrids or the Barca's or any of them kind of clubs no more. So they kind of... I respect them building themselves back up. I rate it.
100%.
The team, yeah.
What would you give their season out of 10?
No, it was a
Chelsea.
great season. Fantastic
Chelsea?
season. Yeah.
What would you give them?
Chelsea done well.
Out of 10,
Out of
it's
10, what do
probably
you give them?
about an 8.
Yeah, I'd say
about
that.
eight.
7.5.
Top
eight.
five.
And look,
top five and a trophy.
Yeah, nothing against the
Top
team.
4.
Top 4, sorry.
Top
Yeah.
4.
Nothing against the team, nothing against the gaffer,
Yeah.
nothing against the setup, the structure. Just the fans, less of that.
Okay,
I
cool.
hear you.
There's new winners.
Go on.
Chat to me, what was you going to say?
I was gonna say this whole Club World Cup thing. Is it every 4 years or is it every year?
4 years.
It's every 4 years. I rate that.
And
Great
they're,
idea.
and they're saying...
Because you done me with the Europa League rules,
Yeah.
but you made up with it with a guys here have a World Cup, a European Club World Cup or whatever it's
A
called.
World Cup.
A World Cup.
World Cup.
I rate that because
We're
we
not- we're
needed
not
that
in
for a
it.
while.
African teams.
No, but we can fight
I
to
say
be in it.
we're not in it. Like, we deserve to be in it.
No, but
I think
you know
it's
what?
like European finalists,
Brazilians and
league
that.
winners,
Yeah, all that sort of stuff.
and European champions.
But I'm low-key happy we're not in it.
But you get 100 mil though.
No, but you're playing against like Chinese man, innit?
You're playing against African, South American, North American. It's
And
the
Asian
Club
man,
World
couple
Cup.
Asian man as
Yeah.
well.
Asian
Yeah.
man
I'll
as
be
well.
real, I'm low-key happy we're not in it because I'm hoping when the season starts, these men are tired.
How long's it going for? A couple weeks.
Like a month.
Like a month.
It's like a month.
It's like a European. Like, it's like, you know,
Yeah.
like.
It's-
World
I think it's
Cup,
actually like a World
Euros,
Cup.
I know, I like
It's
it.
in that
Listen,
similar
I'll be
fashion.
real. Let me be honest with you guys. There's a lot of idiot trophies out there. Idiot trophies. Carabao and these little things and conference.
Do you think this will be
They're
big?
not
This
Egypt.
is- this
They're
will
not
be big
Egypt.
'cause it's
Them
every
troph-
4
them
years.
trophies are not Egypt, bro.
This will be big because it's every 4 years. Anything that you have to wait for is big. Because, do you know what I mean? There'll be a Cristiano Ronaldo that's gonna like wait another 5 years when he's 45 so he could play some
But,
Egypt.
to me, this thing come like.
Man's
to
waiting for
me-
you know he's waiting for the next World Cup.
I'll be
Sam
real. To
Jones.
me, this
Jarring.
thing sounds a bit like the Emirates Cup.
Nah.
No,
put some
no,
respect.
no.
Emirates Cup's
When
an
you
idiot
come,
thing.
when you finish, when you win the Club World
That's
Cup,
what it sounds like to me.
No.
you win the
They're
club,
paying-
when you win the Club
Go
World
on,
Cup and you come back and you got that little golden badge on your shit.
Come forward.
When you win the Club World Cup, yeah, and you come back and you got that little golden badge in the middle of your thing, I'm not gonna lie, that's big drip.
That's big drip.
I look at that as big
Bold.
drip.
Let me tell you how big
When I
the drip
see
is.
Chelsea with that, when I see Liverpool with that, when I see City with that, I see United with that, I see Real with that, I see Bayern with that, I
They're
see
paying
Barca with
Trent.
that. Come on,
They're paying Liverpool 10 mil to tell Trent, I need you today.
Yeah, that was big.
10 mil.
Come on, bro.
For a brother you can get for free in a couple weeks.
Yeah, bro.
What?
They're saying put him on that flight.
Put
You know
him
what I'm
out.
saying?
It's 10
You got
M's.
two, so you can sit next to your light skinned cousin on the flight.
Alright, who's winning the Club World Cup?
I don't even know who's in it. I don't even know what's going on over there.
Who's winning the Club World Cup?
Club World Cup.
Yeah.
Oh, Vasco da Gama or something. I don't know.
Holland,
brother.
yeah, bro. New
Shang-
Delhi FC.
Shanghai FC.
PSG.
Nah, I want it to be one of them, man. I want it to be a team.
You know what?
No,
Who I
want it
wanted
be
to
one
win?
of the big boys.
Palmeiras.
You know who I want to
Yeah,
win?
man.
Yeah,
Who
Sao
Who I
Paulo
want
or
to
something.
win? Al Nassr.
Oh, that's in it.
No, Al Nassr's not in it.
I
Al
know.
Hilal's in it.
Al Hilal.
Yeah.
Al Nassr don't
it?
win nothing. You
Oh,
know, he
I
ain't
like
won
this
nothing.
tournament, you know.
Nah,
I like
Benzema's
this
in it.
tournament.
Yeah, nah, like you know they're trying to get.
Benzema's
They're
in
trying
there.
to get. No.
They're trying to give clout to
Al
everyone.
Hilal's in it because they won. the league,
I
innit?
Neymar's in it.
Neymar's in
Neymar's
it.
no, Neymar
Santos.
left,
Santos
you
is
know.
in it.
Oh, is
Santos
it?
in it?
Santos is in it.
Swear
I
down.
thought he left Santos.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Santos
still
is in
there. He's
it.
still there.
Yeah.
Still.
No, I like this tournament because it's nice, isn't it? Like Saudi clubs, Asian
Where is it in
clubs.
America?
But if you're keeping it 100
Don't
though,
know.
everyone talks about all of these injuries and that. Everyone's getting there's an ACL pandemic going on.
Man,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
and you're telling some of these players you potentially might have to
Yeah.
play 70 to 80
100%,
games a year.
100%.
And this is why
Broski.
I said I'm happy we're not in it.
100%.
Like, and then you're gonna
Like,
come
low-key,
back.
I'm happy we're not in
You're
it.
gonna come back in what? August? What's all of the Super Cups in?
Yeah.
The UEFA Super Cup, that's in August. The Prem's like a week after that, bro. Also, how much man getting off? The Premier League
Yeah,
finishes.
you know
Everything
what?
finishes
You know
at
what?
May
I'll be real,
31st.
Keep me with the Emirates Cup still.
Yeah, you going this year, yeah?
You know what? I go every year just to take like
Just take the
everyone,
kids out,
like
man.
everyone, all the
Yeah,
friends, the family.
yeah.
Like, this is the one game,
Yeah.
all access.
Okay then.
yeah.
Champions League semis against Madrid.
Yeah.
Do not disturb.
Yeah,
Do you get what I'm trying to
facts,
say?
Alright, cool.
facts.
Let's
is
let's
the
close
all
off
out.
with this, yeah. Quality of the season overall. What you lot giving it? Just in terms of like impact, in terms of entertainment.
There's been
Premier
a lot.
League.
There's a lot of
Overall,
narratives.
let's do overall. Let's not just do Premier League.
Alright, I'll do Premier League. You guys do overall.
Alright, go on.
It was fucking shit. This was probably one of the worst seasons we've had in the Premier League in a very long time.
84 points winners.
The
Yeah,
quality
it's
quality
stunning,
was
yeah.
shocking.
Yeah,
The relegation battle, there was none.
yeah, poor man. Poor.
Top four, obviously, in the end there was a little
Little shaky battle. Yeah.
like
Last
it
day of
went
the
down to
season
the
thing.
last day of the season. But again, you want for a good season, you want relegation to go to the last day. You want the title to go to the last day,
Yeah.
as well as the European competitions. And it was only the top four in Europa
Title was done in
League,
March.
like-
Relegation
giving
was
it?
done
So
in January.
It was to me personally, it
Like
was a
a
shit
5.
season. Quality of football was poor.
Mm.
There's no standout like amazing fixtures or goals.
Yeah.
I think for me the standout of this season was Bournemouth,
Bournemouth,
Nottingham
Forest.
and Brighton.
Salah's remontada season as well.
Yeah. But
Um,
personally, I think the Premier League we need to step it up.
I feel like in different ways, it's like
Newcastle done well.
it's hot and cold.
Newcastle.
It's kind of hot and cold in different ways. In the Premier League, like I'm looking at the new winners. You got Palace, bro. I see big grown men crying in the stands,
Oh,
bro.
no, that
Like,
was-
they
that
had a
was
very
beautiful.
good
That
show.
was
Big up,
beautiful.
that was
Big
beautiful.
up Palace, man.
That was amazing.
South London stand up.
Yeah,
football.
that was
That's
beautiful.
home right
They
there,
beat
man.
the team that just won the Premier League 4 years in a row.
Yeah,
You gotta
yeah,
respect their
treble.
thing.
Yeah,
Respect,
no, it was
big
beautiful.
Pep Guardiola beat Glasgow 5-2 earlier in the season. Glasgow said, if you buck me with that system again,
Yeah.
you won't win.
100%.
I'll figure it out. Munoz had
100%.
the game of his career. Big up Eze.
Shout out Eze, man. He needs a move.
Big up Eze.
He needs a move.
I heard a few clubs.
He needs
I heard
a
a
move.
few clubs.
'Cause
in
look
for
at what
Eze.
Elise done when he went to Bayern. I reckon
Elise's
Eze.
different drip.
No, I know, but I
Elise's
reckon
different drip.
Eze's drip as well.
No,
Like Eze goes to a big team.
Eze is a big
he
player.
stands
Don't
his
get
own.
me wrong. He's a big
Like-
player. But Elise is part of this new young
I
boy
know,
revolution.
but I'm saying if Eze goes to like an AC Milan
yeah.
or like you know what I mean, like a
Easy.
big team
I
in
was-
Europe,
You
he
saw
does his
Loftus-Cheek
thing,
at
bro. Like,
Milan,
he does
moving
his
like
thing,
I was
bro.
talking to someone about Eze and I said that I would have Eze at Arsenal, but the only thing is, the reason why I wouldn't have him at Arsenal is because he's not elite at what, like for example, if he's an attacking midfielder, he's not elite at it. If he's a winger, he's not elite at it. Right now, I can't do it. I can't compensate for you, Eze. You're great in another world, but at the moment, I need a bad boy winger. I need a bad boy.
I disagree. I think Eze is elite. I think he's a game changer.
Yeah.
He
Match
can,
winner.
He's a match winner.
He's not,
He
boy.
can literally
He's a
turn
match
a
winner.
game on his
not
head.
elite, boy.
You could be drawing
The
0-0.
word elite is
Listen,
very heavy, boys.
bro. You see Eze, yeah.
Eze
You see-
elite. Put it in a sentence.
Lamborghini limbs. You see Eze, yeah. In 70% of the games to 80% of the games that he plays, he's one of the best players on the pitch. Like you see this guy, it will be your team. Everything will go against your team. This guy will have a moment of magic and score the winner. He's top
Look what he done against Arsenal.
Like,
Look what he done
he's
against
top
us.
notch, bro.
On our crazy midfield.
I
Look
think
what he done
Eze
against
is
us.
100%.
top. He's for
No,
me.
he's
He's
good.
top
I
notch.
like it.
And when a player like that, this is what I'm saying. Like a lot of the teams in England don't take a punt on these players in the
little
smaller
gems.
teams. Like, look, nobody was really talking about Elise in the Prem.
No, I'll be keeping it 100 with you.
Who wanted to buy him?
From 20 years
early
old.
doors.
No, but who wanted to buy
From
him?
20 years old.
But who wanted to buy
Elise
him?
was different.
No,
drip.
but I'm saying, but who put in a bid for him?
But
Bayern
he was-
Munich did.
Chelsea.
Did
Yeah,
they?
Chelsea did.
Chelsea
Alright,
was gonna.
cool.
I thought Chelsea
But
was.
what I'm
done
saying
deal.
is, you see now, like just little examples like McTominay going to Napoli. Eze moves abroad. You're gonna see what he's about, man. He's top notch. He's top
Maybe I
notch.
might be wrong. I just want to touch on one last thing as well. The teams that come up from the Championship, they got to do better, man. Like,
Dog shit.
I've had enough now. I've had enough
Terrible.
of teams not participating.
I shout out
Terrible.
Bellingham though. We
Like,
got another
the
Bellingham.
reality of the matter is,
Yeah, we got
is
Job in
that
the league.
it's a 20-team league. Everyone's got to pull their weight.
Man can't be rocking up to Ipswich away and we just know what the score's gonna be.
That's 24 points.
Yeah,
Can I
You
answer
look at
that?
them 3 teams. Everyone that plays them in the Premier League looks at those teams and like, we're gonna get 24 points off you this year.
You know what they need
That's
to do?
mental.
Shall I give you my opinion?
Yeah.
Do a Stoke thing.
What's that?
Ugly football.
Ugly.
Sean Dyche.
Keeper,
I rate
do
what
not
he's on.
pass it.
I rate what he's
High
on.
ball, get a tall striker. Second balls, win your duels. That's it.
Who do you think you are? Who
Yeah.
do you think you are coming
Playing
to
out
the
from the
Prem,
back.
trying to pop the ball around and they killed the spirit of Burnley doing that. You see Company.
Yeah.
Company try to play on the floor like it's La Masia.
Yeah.
That's not what they turn up for at Turf
No,
Moor. They
but-
turn up for Turf Moor to see terrorism.
No, but listen.
Yeah.
listen.
Heart and desire.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ugly football. You gotta I'm not as good as you.
Yeah.
That's what boxers do. Boxers are buck. This guy's way too technical. This has to be an ugly fight.
Yeah.
Like in order for me to
What do you think? What is he gonna
for me
say?
to do my thing.
No, I was gonna say
You
that.
gotta come up on an ugly
No,
thing,
I
bro.
agree. In essence, yes, but it's hard for a team to change their whole structure
And identity in the space of one summer, rebrand, rebuild, and now give you Sean Dyche football.
Come on, boys. Let's be fair.
But
You know how that's gonna work?
Remember,
It's
they played
naive.
tiki-taka the
It's
whole
naive.
championship. They're playing tiki-taka. Now, what? Summer's come and you want them to sell all their players and get in some dogs and then do the hoo-ha thing.
You know how that's
Happen,
gonna work?
boys, man.
We need another way to keep these championships clubs.
Alright, so what are you saying? They get 1 year grace.
No, they don't get 1 year grace, but I feel like they should get maybe, I don't know, an extra financial boost, or
They get that,
they're-
they get that.
They're allowed extra loan players. Like
get
I don't
that. That's
know,
a good shout, yeah.
little essence, like
Yeah,
little
Premier
things
League loans.
that,
Premier League
that
loans.
they can get like an extra few more players.
Like a
that they can get
draft.
on loan,
So
drafts.
coming up this year, you got Leeds, Burnley, Sunderland. Leeds have had the injection from they're part of the Red Bull.
I'm
project.
happy. Sunderland's
They'll be
back in it.
good. Yeah,
They're part
Leeds,
of-
Leeds will be good. Leeds will be
Leeds,
alright.
Leeds have a few Premier League ballers from the Bielsa and
Times and that,
times and that.
Yeah.
They still have some. I thought Wilfred Nonto's still there. I think
Yeah,
there's
he's
a couple.
probably-
There's a couple other ballers that are there, and they have the injection from the Red Bull sporting institution. Their man do. They. I'm not gonna lie. Their scouting teams, at the Red Bull teams, they shot a Salzburg player to a Leipzig
Jurgen Klopp
player.
is part of that as well.
Like they're mad. Yeah, Klopp's part of that whole thing as well. So yeah, I think Leeds is looking a bit more promising. Burnley's rolling up as well, and Sunderland. That's a shootout still. You just
Shout
got
out
to
Bellingham.
alive.
Bellingham should do his thing, man.
Big up Joe.
Boys.
Obviously, that's the. You know, just quickly what the what was I gonna say, man? You said you're gonna do Prem. A quick season review. Okay, Barcelona, very amazing team. Pedri and Lamine, we love them. They slapped the taste out of Madrid's mouth this year. Madrid got to go look themselves in the mirror. Kylian Mbappe, you let PSG win the Champions League. Go home and look in the mirror because you joined the winners to
Look at the camera.
you join the winners to leave the losers. Like you're looking like a spang.
That camera's not working today.
Kylian Mbappe, your career has scored about 4,000
Yeah,
goals.
step it up, Kylian, man.
Bare clubs are on him.
Yeah.
You got a lot of things happening. Scott
Yeah.
McTominay
Yeah.
left Manchester United.
Hey, PSG fans,
the
sorry,
jail.
PSG fans, louder riots. What are you not doing?
They were burning down the whole
I'm hearing
city.
3 people died,
Yeah,
192
bro.
injured.
It's a madness.
You man won. Celebrate, bruv. Breaking into Chanel and that. Louder Chanel. I know Chanel.
Yo, you can't stop them.
Before we leave, let me speak to the audience, guys. We need you guys to engage more, man. Comments, likes,
Yes.
subscribe as well, man.
Facts.
We're a young channel. We just started up. You know what I mean? It's just me, Easy, and Ozzy just working things
Yeah.
out. Clearly, we are new to this, but please, man.
We're working out the
subscribe.
car boot.
Yeah, literally.
It's the
man.
real grind.
Yeah.
Tell them.
Every subscription matters. Support this, share it to your friends. If you enjoy football content, if you want us to touch on any sort of subjects, leave it in the comment section. And yeah, man, it's no second yellow, man. Peace.
No second yellow.
2024-25
Lamborghini
season.
limbs.
Come on.
It's not easy.
Drop top Aussie.
Love.
We out of here.
We out.